Hi everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and today's soap is going to be an almond soap. It was going to be an apricot honey soap, at least the making of, but my camera turned off right in the middle of it somewhere. So I'll show you the footage of me cutting that one at the end, but the making of is only halfway there, so I'm not going to show that part. But I will show you the making of the almond soap and have color tutorials for both. And let's get started right now. I'm going to blend my oils, kaolin clay and sodium lactate. And that looks good. Here's my lye solution. Let's get this to emulsification. Get the fragrance in there. And blend that a little bit more. Let's divide this into thirds. I'm going to have a white, a light green, and copper. Kind of thickening up. I don't remember that this fragrance did that. I might change my plans for my swirl. Get my white there first. Okay, it's pretty thick, so let me just go for something a little more simple. I'm going to do an in-pot swirl. Start with this. See how thick it is, like pudding right now. And those colors look great together. Saving some for the top. Let's stir this. I'm going to have to glop this in. This is going to have all kinds of air bubbles in it. Now this copper and green are like a red and green. They're opposites. So you have to avoid over mixing. Otherwise it'll turn to mud, but I think it was really thick enough that it's not going to blend a lot. I'm only disappointed that I didn't get to do the swirl I was going to do, but we'll save that for another soap that behaves itself. And there's only one swirl that I can do with this, and that is to just texture the top. It's pretty hard as it is already. Clean up the sides. And that's it. Quite different than what I was planning, but it'll turn out okay, I think. Let's see what it looks like with the cut. Okay, let's see how this accelerated batch did. I like the colors. It's cool how the copper mica turned into this nice, almost indescribable color. Sort of pinky brown. It's warm and really kind of tricky, I think, to color a almond scented soap. But I'm cutting these little thick. They're really heavy bars. I like that light pistachio green. And you remember that once I poured these in the big pot, that I did stir it quite a bit, but by then the batter was thick enough that it wasn't going to really mix together. So I'm glad it worked out. Not like I was planning it, but I need a very fluid soap to do what I was going to do. I think this one really needed the white to lighten it up a bit too, so. A nice soft look. I'm really surprised there aren't more bubbles in it because it was really hardening up on me, but there's a few bubbles, but I really pounded it good. So I just checked my camera and I realized that the making of didn't film, at least the end part. So that's a bummer. But I was trying a new swirl. And want to show that all to you, but I'm going to have to show you in a future bar. Well, this is kind of the first time I did it, so it's a little bit of an experiment. So maybe the next time I'll have it down a little bit more. So then I decided to put a blue mica drizzle on the top also, so now only a little bit of the orange pops through. And I kind of thought that this would happen. It's more of a dense compacting of layers because I did concentric circles, which actually ends up doubling the amount of stripes that happens in the soap. This is Apricot Honey fragrance from Rustic Essentials. I really like it. It smells great. And I really like that blue element on top. I think it integrates with some of the blue that's inside the soap. Seems like my batteries in my camera really don't keep their charge very long anymore, and I just got new batteries before I went to India. Of course, I took a ton of pictures. But yeah, I like this swirl. That's my favorite so far. It's like kind of a tiger swirl. I don't know if this blue has any other reason for being in this apricot honey soap other than for purely design repurpose, but I really felt like I wanted to add blue. Thanks for watching, everyone, and subscribing. Really appreciate that, and the comments as well. And I'll see you for the next soap. I've started to make that one already so that I can pair it with this one, since I don't really have a full making of for this one. And then I'll make another one after that. So anyway, take care, and we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody.